Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you who are seasoned veterans of what we do around here. We continue to focus on making life better wherever we can, and this is the Life Lesson Series number 303, I believe. And we continue to do this as often as we can for your listening pleasure. We got over 1,500 of these. Please like, subscribe, comment below if you're new here, and that would be super helpful. Next thing to look at is kind of looking at life lessons. Realize that everything has a cost. Everything has a benefit too. We have to look at what we're willing to pay for and see the value. In other words, sometimes we pay in time, sometimes we pay in energy, sometimes we pay in emotion, sometimes we pay with money, sometimes we pay with being disliked or unpopular. But everything we do, everything we talk about, everything we experience has a real cost to it. And I don't think we do cost benefit analysis enough when we make decisions in our world. And I think doing that is an important part of being intelligent. Reevaluate the things that you want to accomplish in your life. And I would say do this at least quarterly, if not monthly. Sometimes, is what I'm working on really something I'm still committed to? Is what I'm working on still bringing me the level of joy it did or the level of peace it did? Or am I getting close enough that I can see payoff, or do I need to modify how I behave? I think so many people live on autopilot on a daily basis, that they don't really understand the amount of energy and time and all that they're wasting in that autopilot mindset. And I don't think that we do enough in our life about present moment mindedness. We don't do enough in our lives a lot of times about how to be more present moment minded, how to know, hey, this is what I really want, this is what I need, or this is what I thought I needed, and I've learned that I need something different, or I've learned that I want something different, and making that the center of what matters to us can be one of the most important things that any person can do. And when we begin to do that, when we begin to know that, we're also making life easier for ourselves and for the development of the future that we actually want. And so it's difficult to confront when what we want and what we need are at two different points of intersection. And I think one thing that trips people up is that imbalance between the two. But when we acknowledge that that imbalance exists, when we acknowledge that that imbalance is a thing, is real, it's important to begin to look at things in a new and meaningful way. The next thing there is to look at things from the perspective of how we execute what we're doing. In other words, execution is all about being as present moment minded as we possibly can, being knowledgeable about the fact that the quality of what we do matters more than the quantity of what we're doing or the influence we have. If we do something that makes us stand out, if we do something that makes us able to kill the internal competition and the external competition off by being different, by standing out, by being unique, owning the fact, the need to kill competition internally is another thing that we really need to focus on. And it doesn't mean that there aren't people that are trying to do the same thing and they think they're better and we think we're worse. And then we get in our mind about that competition rather than carving out our own space. Look, whether you're an artist, whether you're a business owner, whether you're a partner, a friend, whatever you are, there is a way that you can be the best person, best thing, best individual for whatever situation that's in front of you. But when you're focused on the illusion that competition is the center of all things, then you're beginning to actually waste time thinking, am I good enough? And that constant fixation of competition is what causes people to get lost in a lot of ways and lose time and lose energy and lose focus and deal with anxiety, deal with depression, and all of these things. It doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you if you're dealing with these issues, but it does mean that you may want to reevaluate, is this a smart use of my thought, my energy? Own your time, own your space, own what matters to you, and own the things that are going to lead you to be happy, healthy, and smart. Now, owning it doesn't mean dismissing other people's viewpoints entirely. It just means knowing where your boundaries are, knowing where your limits are, knowing the things that you're willing to invest in, and the things that you need to let go of, and being able to articulate those, not taking it personally when people judge that you're not like them, and then letting things go from the most intelligent way possible. It's important, and encourage you to continue to do that in your best way possible. So hopefully this is helpful. Till next time, keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Till next time, everybody.